Hello, ladies and gentlemen. I've been asked by several of my viewers time and time again to do a video about ghosts and to tell my ghost stories. And I'm going to try to do the best I can with that. Most of the stories I know are just bits and pieces, and I don't have a lot of the details on them. So let's just get started. The most prominent ghost I know is myself. I can sense my former self in places. Like, you graduate high school and you go off to college for 4 years and you come back, and either your parents will have done something with your room, like oh wow, I finally get to have that poker table I've been dying for. Or you could come back and it'd be exactly the way it was when you left. And then you go through your room that you haven't been in 4 years, and you get a sense of your former self in there. And or you could be going through a yearbook and relive memories that uh, you didn't uh, know you even had. But another place that I get a real sense of a spiritual presence or ghost was the 20-year anniversary of 9/11 that occurred in 2021. I went on YouTube and listened to them name off all the names of all the people that had lost their lives during that attack, and you get a real sense of, you know, the spirits of those people being there. Uh, and I would say that Pearl Harbor is another place where you would get a similar experience, or a battlefield, maybe. Uh, Estill County High School, uh, we thought was haunted, and they had a little cemetery uh, in the back parking lot, and as far as I know, I think they removed it because I haven't seen it since I went there to pick up Nicholas. But we used to claim that in the stage area of the high school that there was a curtain there, and a little girl would sit there, well, not sit there, but stand there and sway that curtain back and forth, listening to us play our musical instruments while we were on stage playing. And I never saw her, but uh, some of my classmates claim that they saw her doing that. And I worked at EKU, and there's a building there called Alumni Coliseum. And sometimes when you work there, sometimes the weather would be so bad you would get stranded there. And I worked with someone that slept on a couch at Alumni Coliseum, and he could hear people playing basketball uh, on the floor above where he was at. And he went up there, and there wasn't nobody there. And he went back to try to sleep, and he hear them playing basketball. And went up there, and there wasn't nobody there. And finally, the third time, he said, "Y'all ghosts are going to have to quit playing basketball up here so I can go to sleep." And he went back down there on that couch and laid down. He never heard them playing basketball for the rest of the night. So I don't know. That's just what was reported to me. And my Uncle Junior, he uh, worked at Berea Cemetery. And he claimed that it was haunted. And he was working there one day and he saw a woman wearing one of them ballroom dresses like you'd see Cinderella wear, or you would see, you know, at one of them Civil War plantations, one of them ballroom dresses with a bell shape. And he saw her go into the woods there at Berea Cemetery, and he went over there to holler for her, to tell her like where the bathroom was, because he thought that she was trying to look for a bathroom or something, and he never could find her. That she went to the woods and disappeared, wearing that ballroom dress, is what he always told. And across the road down there at Big Hill was that big Civil War hospital for the Battle of Richmond that my grandparents owned, and Captain Speck and Nurse May died in that hospital, and Nurse May died of consumption, and their spirits haunted that house because she worked really hard to try to heal Captain Speck, and it didn't do no good. But that's mostly all the stories I know. Here on the road I live, Ben Hunt Road, Dad told me when he moved in here that the people that lived here before him claimed that there was a woman that walked up and down the road and moaned when it rained, you know, and I don't know all the details of it. And there at Big Hill, Mr. Hazelwood was supposed to walk up and down the road, and like I said, I just don't know any details. And I don't know where it was at, but there was some house that supposedly once a year this woman would walk down the stairs, and she'd be holding her head in her under her arm, and she would go and look for her remains or something, and go down there and throw herself in the river. It is crazy. And supposedly somebody stood there at the steps of that house and waited for her to appear one night, and reached out and held his hand out to shake her hand, and she shook his hand, according to people that told me about that. But that's all the ghost stories I know. I hope that you keep tuning in. If you haven't subscribed to the channel, please subscribe, and I'll catch you next time. Bye.